Good morning, everyone. This just in. I will show you my audience who will 100% agree with me on what I have to say to this. Oh. There's Jake. Oh, he's got an itch. There is Bo. He's going, yep, she's got something to say. They support me regardless. They're under the principles of creation. Guess what? No weird stuff going on there. So, it just came to my attention. Let's see how we're going to do this here. We're going to do this here. Number one, yes, Virginia. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, can you see? All right. Very happy about that. Yes. Why am I so happy about it? I feel some restoration in regards of certain decisions that were made when it came to the Declaration of Independence, where Virginia happened to be one of the states, a representative of that state that was against the freedom of all, Democrat, at the time. And the finished Declaration of Independence excluded the freedom for all, which included everyone that was in this country, regardless of what they look like, station they were in. Okay. And I feel like now, after all this time, this is a victory. This is a victory for our whole country. And it is a great restoration. Restoration in progress still, but restoration on its way for Virginia, who happened to be, yes, one of those states, the representatives of that state at the time of the coming into existence of the Declaration of Independence, where they wanted to keep their slaves. So, 2 thumbs up for Virginia and its people, right? Who, it's, you can look at it however you want to. Good, yes. God's proud of you. Okay, I'm happy about it, all right? New Jersey, as of this moment, still kind of questionable. And again, it's like, they're going to find a way. Are they going to find a way? Well, I guess we'll have to wait, right? All right. I'll either say one or the other. But the main thing I want to talk to people about today, especially parents, I think it is high time that you find out where your children are going when they're going on a field trip and who's going with them. Okay? Now, having said that, to just clear that up real quick, a few days ago, a school board member, not even a teacher, decided to take elementary school kids. They looked, no more than, 2nd, 3rd grade or something, to a gay bar. Oh. All right. Here's the thing. There's a reason why certain places are called a certain thing or have a certain reputation. If this restaurant, bar, grill, whatever, would have just been just a restaurant, bar, grill, what do I care if the owner is gay or not? What goes on in someone else's bedroom is not my business. The thing is, obviously, it is known as a specific something when it comes to the bedroom of certain people or what they do in the bed. You get that? Otherwise, it wouldn't need to be known as a gay, right? I don't know. are people out there who have just a regular restaurant or a cafe or a bar. I've never heard of it to be advertised as a heterosexual type of establishment. Oh, sure, there are swinger. I had to learn what that was too a few years ago. Well, have you never been to a swinger party? I said, what the heck is that? Then Nixon said, what the hell would I go to something like that? Are you people kidding me? I mean, someone asked me, they said, you've never been. It's like I'm behind the times or something. All right. All right, so obviously, if that place is known as a particular type of having to do with your sexuality, what you do in your bed type of place, I don't care if it is to go and get cleaned up, washed up, or to go eat. If it is advertised as that, a gay, then that means you're doing certain things there that I probably don't want to be a part of. Not being a part of that. Yeah. Are you getting my drift? And children are being taken there, to learn the business. Of what? What goes on in your bedroom? Okay. You hear? Yeah. So, I've never been to a gay bar, okay? Now, well, I had no need. I'm a woman. I probably would go to a lesbian bar if that were applicable, but I've never been there either, or to one of them. Yeah, okay. But I tell you one experience that I had, and it was one of those things where I had to say, well, that's not normal. So I lived in Berkeley, California for a long time. I had my first child. She was 3 months old. And a friend, a very good friend, so I thought, invited me to go to a festival per se. Okay, I didn't speak very well English yet, right? So I didn't quite get what I was getting into. In San Francisco, in the, oh my gosh, I can't even remember what the district was about. Well, see, that's so much I don't care, right? Not part of my life, which doesn't mean if others want to, okay, but. And we went there, and I thought, man, this is weird. What is this? I stood with my 3-month-old baby. I had her in a carrier in the front here, behind a guy that had something on where you could see both of his butt cheeks, okay? And he had this letter, something or whatever on, and it was just, I mean, I stood there and all I wanted to do is just pinch his butt. I'm going, what the hell, get out of my sight, kind of thing. Yes. What is this? You know, the poor dude doesn't have enough clothes or something? Okay, so I start looking around. First of all, just that. You know, I'm going, bleh, okay? I mean, God almighty, what do you do out of your rear, okay? You poop. And this guy just about, all right? I mean, come on. Well, anyway, where was I? It was a big throng. There's so many people there. I'm looking up, you know. There's a window open, and there's a guy standing there, and he's got kind of this tutu on, and he's having something in his hand, which he's slinging around. All right, do I have to say more? And I'm watching that, and I'm going, where am I? With my 3-month-old baby. Anyway, I turned to my friend and I said, I gotta go. I think the whole thing, we got there, stood there in front of this guy where I got this view of, his not excreted poop yet. And this guy flinging just unbelievably disrespectful and nasty. And I had to go. This was not my place to be. I turned my friend, I gotta go. I'm going home. See ya. And I left. And I held my 3-month-old first little baby. I just tried to protect her. Oh my God, what did I just do? What did I just got sucked into, not knowing? This is horrible. This is awful. This is gross. Comes to find out, it was some kind of a gay parade. Wow, really? Oh my gosh. Really? Okay. If parents are okay with things like that, that's one thing. They want their children to be open. They want to be open to whatever, and they want to give their children all their, no doubt they're going to end up in therapy and psychiatric care and I don't know what. Okay? I mean, God Almighty, I went home and for myself, number one, whoa, what? Number two, I just felt so apologetic. I took my 3-month-old baby into this kind of disgusting, degrading environment when it comes to the principles of love. So people out there now, they're trying to, I've watched several channels, little videos about it and how, there are death threats now against that school board member who took them to, wait a minute, you didn't clear? There isn't one field trip that my children went to that I did not know exactly where they went to. So the school board member just decided on her own in Florida, okay, to take these young children to a place where, she full well knew those parents probably not going to be okay with that. It is, to me, not surprising that if you are someone out there that has tendencies that are not in the norm of the principles of love, which means instead of a man loving a woman, you love a man, and a woman, instead of loving a man, you love a woman. Oh, wait, it goes further. If a man or a woman, you can't either do that, but you need a child that hasn't even grown up to be, right, in the realm, hasn't developed all the way up into the realm of the principles of love, and you're going to abuse that. That's abuse. That's just 100% abuse. There's no blah, blah. I don't care what anyone else has to say out there. And then we got all that other stuff. As I said, the pan thing, we're going, well, holy cannoli, who the heck would make love to a frying pan or a saucepan? Okay, but hey, you know what? At least you're not hurting anyone, and I don't think metal or cast iron is going to care. Anywho, here is my advice to people out there. Number one, to parents. You better start finding out where your children are going when they're going on a field trip. That parents at this time aren't doing that is a surprise to me. So you are partly to blame. You do not know where your children are going to? Yeah. Number two. The people out there, as I said, have these odd desires, this and that. When it comes to the principles of love, don't be surprised when you're starting to have an even more difficult time than you've already had as you think you have, or this or that. Because if you start messing with people's children, you're probably going to be in for a big surprise. To that restaurant owner, what were you thinking? You know exactly what your establishment is and how you advertise it. And you want children to be a part of that? I mean, regardless, they are children, right? There are rules regarding sexual abuse. It doesn't matter if it is physical or psychological when it comes to children. You knew that. So what was your point? And now you're all up. Oh yeah, we're getting all them calls, this, that. That's a consequence of your misbehavior in all that. Thinking what? Why don't you have your own children and do whatever you want with your own children? All right, well, you better not do that in public, because if I'm there, that's not going to happen either. Okay, I'm just saying. What, you people surprised out there? That's the odd thing too. So, oh, well, there were some. Yeah, that's, hello? But then, again, interestingly, on the progressive side, the progressive side of today should be protecting our children. In every way possible, more than it's ever been done in the past. But our progressive side here, the liberals, the leftists, the feminists, the who knows what out there, are putting more and more children at risk for abuse. And that is a fact right there. So, if, as a person out there who enjoys a different type of love style than between a man and a woman, and there too, yeah, that can be quite nasty and sick too, okay? I get that. But if you want to, in a way, say, well, I can't help it, then that is your life. I hope you realize, okay, well, we're not going to get into this. This is not about that. But regardless, you should still protect children. And keep what you do in your bedroom. And don't try to pull me or my children into your bedroom so we can watch what you're doing. You see? I mean, don't I give you the same courtesy? I did give you the same courtesy. I really did. But with everything that's been going on in the last couple of years, I have to tell you honestly, it's starting to look more and more and less, more and more detrimental to you, and less me willing to at least give you some benefit of the doubt. Yeah. So, sorry for the death threats this lady is getting in the animal world. Most likely, don't mess with a lioness and her babies. I wouldn't do that. That's a dumb thing. I won't mess with a dog and her babies unless she is willing to let me get close. Yeah. You brought that up on yourself. 100%. Oh, who did? Both sides. Both sides did. Yeah. Parents, get involved in your children's lives when it comes to schooling and what they're being taught. Huh? Yeah. The time has come. Yes. Anyway, yeah. Should elementary school, anyone be taken on a field trip to a gay bar? No. Should anyone to go learn about business and this and that taken to a restaurant serving food and this and that without any kind of other titles attached? Yes. Regardless if it is being run by a woman, a man, a heterosexual, a gay man, a lesbian woman, or someone who likes to mess around with pots and pans. Yeah. In their private time. You got that? No? Yes? I think it's pretty clear. I think I made myself pretty clear. That was disturbing. I'm definitely going to talk to my children who have children, say, any field trip, any of them go ever, because we happen to live in a blue state. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. With actually lots of conservatives, but we all live in the mountains, right? Yeah, we get ourselves out like this. Yeah. All right. Definitely going to talk to them. Say, hey, beware. Beware. Make sure. Yeah. Okay. Well, there we go. Had to say something. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I might not be a parent of any of those children, but boy, I can tell you I'm a mother and I'm a grandmother, and guess what? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. As I said, I don't have to go out there with a weapon. I'm going to come at you with, look what you did to yourself. Look what you did. Yeah? No? Yeah. Anyway. At the top of that, of course, God's love and blessings always. Yeah, it's got, God got to do with it. Well, what do you think? I get my straight head on. Huh? Yeah. Alrighty? Have all a nice day, and I will talk to you all another time.